Yo everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So a requested video from you guys has been for me to do a review on the brand new Makeup Geek foiled eyeshadows. So I got, the ones that I've got are a set of 10. They came as part of a bundle with the Vegas Lights eyeshadow palette, which I think I have shown you in a haul video or something. So it was like $100 and something, and for that you get the set of 6 Vegas Lights eyeshadow palette. Hold on. Where is it? There. Here it is. Here it is. The Vegas Lights eyeshadow palette, which I have been loving. If you want me to do a makeup look with this, please let me know and I will do. And then also you get 10 of the foiled eyeshadows. Now there are more than 10 altogether, but this is just as part of the bundle. I will link that bundle below. I think it is pretty good value for money because obviously as bundles go, you generally get money off because you're spending so much. So let me just show you where they are. To be honest, because they're still quite new, I have kind of thrown them. Well, not literally thrown them, but they are here in my Z palette. My Z palette is a complete mess. The Z palettes, as you guys know, come with all these spare magnets, but because they're already magnetized, it's like, okay, you don't actually need them. And you can ignore some of the ones at the top there, some of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills summer collection. Let me just shove these down so you don't get all confused. So it's all these ones at the bottom, as you can see. Now, so far, I think I've used about 4 of them, and hands down, they are absolutely amazing. Now, I can't really compare them to anything because I don't, for example, have any of the Stila foil ones. I don't have any other foiled eyeshadows per se. I don't know if there are, you can compare them to like the MAC mineralized ones when they're wet. Not really sure. No, I don't really think you can because they're really not on par. So I can't really compare them to any particular product unless you guys know one that I might have and I've just kind of forgotten about. And from using about 3 or 4 of them, I would say the consistency across the board is pretty much the same. And so that's why I feel that I can review all 10 of them in all honesty. I will add in between this video at some point some of the looks that I did. I think in my last video or the video before I had used it. Had I used it? No, I hadn't because I was using it during the week. Okay, so, and, oh, I am using one of them on my eyelids today, and you'll be very happy to know that I've done a makeup tutorial on this look for you guys. Okay, so let's get started. Now, this first one here is called Starry Eyed, and it is a really pale baby pink with obviously tons and tons of shimmer in it. These are all going to be one swipe, just so that you can see how heavily pigmented they are, how opaque they are as well. This one is called Whimsical, and this one is very much a silvery pink, whereas the other one is more of a light pink. But obviously it is super pigmented, as you can see. This one is called Daydreamer, and this one is a beautiful lilac-y purple shade. This amazingly powerful colour is called Masquerade. Don't mind me like flicking it around just so that the light catches it in different angles. This one to me is a bright purple, but it's definitely not as shimmery as the other 3, as you can see. It's definitely more of a more wearable foiled eyeshadow than the other ones, which are really, really full on. This one is called High Wire. This one is like a silvery bluish purple, but definitely leaning more to the silvery bluish side. This one is called Fantasy, and this is like a pale mint green. That is what I'm actually wearing on the center of my lids today. It's a really, really gorgeous, different kind of green. It's not your usual kind of mossy green, deep emerald green. It's a really nice mint icy green. This one is called Pegasus, after the horse. This one is like a greenish bluish teal shade. Really in your face, really summery, amazing colour. This very unique colour is called Charmed. This is like a really strange mixture of colours. It's like got a bit of silver, got a bit of green, maybe a bit of khaki green in it as well. It's a really, really unique shade. This colour is called Untamed. It's beautiful. This one is a gorgeous coppery yellow golden shade. Definitely leaning more towards the copper. This is like your typical Indian bridal eyeshadow. This would be actually amazing to use on Indian brides because it just goes really well with red. Last but not least, probably my favourite one out of all of them is called Fortune Teller. And this one, as you can see, is a bright yellow gold. It's my favourite, I suppose, because it's one of the... I've only used a couple of them, and this one I really, really loved. I did a spotlight eye with this look as well, with this eyeshadow, and I will insert it here somewhere. There you go, that is all 10 shades. They're all quite cool, except for some of the bottom ones are a bit more warm. But I didn't get to pick and choose because obviously it was part of a set. Now overall the pigmentation is excellent. Some, as you can see just from looking at my hand, is definitely more powerful than other ones. Some of the more thicker ones, you have to be careful when you're applying them to your lid because they can actually accentuate the creases in your eyes because they're so thick and creamy. Because these are really creamy and quite buttery. They kind of remind me of the texture of the AOM Cosmetics eyeshadows, even though those ones are so creamy that they almost break on me. So to the point where I can still see some of the creaminess on my hand. I'm not sure how close this camera will let you see. But definitely some of these ones are the more creamier ones. Obviously that one isn't so much. And what I've been doing to get the best kind of application, especially for example on this, I have applied it with my finger because as I've mentioned before, as I did with my other tutorial that I did a couple of days ago, sometimes when you use brushes it can actually diffuse out the colour, which is great if that's what you want to do, like for a crease colour or you want something quite soft. But if you're really going in for that full powerful kind of look and you want the full-on effects of the shadow that you've got, the best way to apply it is with your finger, because your finger is not like a brush. It's not going to disappear inside your skin. It's going to stay on your finger. So every single thing that comes off of here will go right onto your lid and it will apply it and pack it down really, really strong, really, really vibrantly, and you've got quite a bit of control. And then what I tend to do is just blend out the edges slightly so that there are no harsh lines. So I have so far, I have used my finger for quite a lot of them, and then I've used a brush for other ones as well. You can pick and choose, but generally I will give these foiled eyeshadows a 10 out of 10. I think they're absolutely excellent. I think you can get so many different types of looks. You can get full-on looks. Sometimes you can just use one as a tear duct shade so that you can just brighten up the inside of your eye and make the rest really, really kind of soft and neutral. Or you can go for a spotlight eye like mine that I'm wearing today. Because I've gone for such a bright eye, I've gone for more kind of muted lips and cheeks. But obviously I've had to have a bit of highlight in there. And or you can apply it all over your lid and just do a very slight crease. A very matte kind of crease, which is also what I've done. Yeah, so that's it really. I think these eyeshadows are really, really good. As always, Makeup Geek eyeshadows, they do not fail to disappoint me. They are absolutely amazing. The only annoying thing is obviously the custom charges. Luckily, these are the ones that I had sent to my mum when she was in Canada and she brought them back. So there was no custom charge for me there, which is great. Yeah, so if you've got any more questions about these eyeshadows, feel free to ask me below. Other than that, hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. In case you're wondering, t-shirt is from Zara. It's on sale at the moment, so have a look online. And I will be posting all my makeup details below when I've done the tutorial, when I've edited it. Everything will go below. And yeah, so that's it really. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.